Hi, I'm Jeannette from Yoga and Reflexology at the beach, from the lovely Waihi Beach, New Zealand. I would like to share with you some yoga for those over 50 or 60 and baby boomers, and I hope you enjoy the yoga and start to feel inspired to do it every day. Let's get started. You can do this yoga either on a chair or on the floor. If you're sitting on the floor, placing your arms alongside you, stretching through your legs, pushing through the heels. Feel your tummies in, chest lifted, shoulders down, head high. Looking at your toes and breathing out, taking the toes away from you. Breathing in, bringing the toes towards you and wide. And continue breathing out, breathing in. And this time I want you to take the stretch right down the front of your feet, breathing in. And see how wide you can make your toes go. And it's amazing. If you can't, that's fine. It's a good starting point, and after a while you'll notice how much more flexible you've become. It's important to say with yoga there's no strain or pain. If you do feel discomfort, don't do it so strenuously. Then taking your feet slightly apart, and if your hands are getting tired here, just pop them on your thighs. And let's look at our ankles. Now we're going to keep our legs, feet and toes still and make opposing slow, smooth circles with our ankles. And then back the other way. Let's just do 3 of each. These are great to do. The toe curls and the ankle circles are good to do when you're in a meeting, watching TV, sitting at a table, and then back the other way. Very good for water retention, draining the lymph, returning the venous blood to the heart. Good for getting synovial fluid into the joints. And let's face it, we don't want to walk like old people with the stiff ankles. Okay, now we're lifting, interlocking fingers under the thigh, lifting it close to your chest to keep it still. Give your lower leg a little waggle. And now coming in to circles, looking at the knee. Keeping that thigh still, keeping the lower leg relaxed. Now this is really good for our knees. Our knees are very vulnerable. They have very few muscles, and back the other way, supporting them. So this is building up the strength in the tendons and the ligaments. Placing that foot on the floor to protect your knee before you stretch it away. Lifting up the left thigh, and circles. Looking at the knee, where the gaze goes, energy follows. And then back the other way. All the time we're focusing on our posture. We're focusing on our breathing. We're focusing on keeping our mind on what we're doing. Placing your foot on the floor, sliding it away. Drawing the soles of the feet together. Interlocking fingers under the toes or holding on to the ankles. Lifting up through the spine, which means tummies in, chest lifted, shoulders down. Breathing in, bringing the knees up. Breathing out, bringing the knees down. Breathing in. Now this is really good for hip flexibility, but if you've had a hip replacement, go very easy on this one. Hips after hip replacements do not like lateral stretches. Okay, then sitting comfortably, Coming into wrist exercises. So we're stretching through our fingertips, keeping our shoulders down, and flick. Holding on to above the right wrist, making a fist around the thumb, keeping that arm still and making circles. Very good if you're on the computer lots or have a risk of RSI, apparently carpal tunnel syndrome is on the increase. And the other hand. Aiming to have the movement slow, smooth, with as much mobility as you can. Now for our elbows. Feeling our shoulders relax down, feeling our posture, focusing on our breathing, and then circles. Making circles. Now this is really good for helping frozen shoulders and cervical spondylitis. It's really good if we're sitting at computers a lot. It's opening up our shoulders and our chest and back the other way. And of course when we're doing yoga there's no strain, no pain. Just make the circles smaller to start with and relaxing. Now for the neck, an important part of our body carries messages between the brain and the spine. And breathing out, ear towards the right shoulder, breathing into vertical, breathing out ear to left shoulder. It's a nice idea when you're doing these to close your eyes, because in yoga it's all about you. It's all about getting in touch with yourself and blocking out the distractions of the world. After your next one, turn the chin towards the right shoulder, breathing into the front and breathing out chin to the left shoulder, as slowly and as smoothly as you can. And then gentle circles, very respectful circles. And back the other way. Slowing it down, getting as much movement as you can. Let's finish with eye yoga. Now if you're wearing glasses, you need to take them off. So first of all, looking at the very top left, focusing, and then down to the bottom right and focus. If your eyes get tired, close them and just focus on your breathing and then resume. And then the top right to the bottom left. It's almost a guarantee. If you do these every day, 2 or 3 times a day, your eyesight will improve. Unless you've got some severe genetic disorder. Left at eye level across to the right. Focusing and then moving slowly. Keeping your head still. And then to the extreme top, to the extreme bottom. And then circles slowly and smoothly as you can around the extreme peripheral vision. So you can see with these exercises, with this yoga, you can fit them into different parts of your day. Extremely good if you have heart problems, rheumatism, high blood pressure, or you're unable to exercise. It gets the energy moving through your body. It gives you increased flexibility.